it's Lee, welcome back to my channel and to this week's What I've Warmed Wednesday. So I do have the list from this this month's challenge, but there are actually a couple that aren't on the challenge that has been warmed. So the first one I will start with, which isn't on the list, and it's not technically wax melt, though it was melted wax, and that was Pomelo by Joe Loves. So I've had this candle a while, and unfortunately when I lit it the other day, I had cut the wick too short, so it did really struggle to pull out. So I just scooped some of the wax out and popped it in my warmer in the utility room, and oh, it was so good. It's very much like a grapefruity, citrusy scent, but it was just so good. I'm just going to see if I can find the ones off the top of my head that isn't on the warming challenge for this week, and go through those first. 2, 4, 6, 7, right. So I also diffused some of my Hot Pod Yoga essential oil, and this is bergamot, lavender and orange. Oh, it's such a good scent. It's what they used to use in the or I think they still do use in the Hot Pod Yoga studio, and just love that scent. Then I warmed some 29 High Street from Hayden Row Candle Company, which I believe is Canadian, and it's really hard to describe the scent. So it's supposed to be reminiscent of the Lush body care shop. If anyone in the UK excuse me, I don't think anyone in the UK wouldn't know what a Lush shop smells like, whether that's having been in or just simply walked past, because it's such a strong smell. And I can kind of get where this scent is coming from, because there's just so many scents going on at once, and it is pretty much like that. So there was that one, which was really good. Which brings me on to Callan Candles Snow Fairy, which is a Lush scent. So yeah, this smells just like Snow Fairy, and I think I might manage to finish this up this month. Maybe, possibly. I've had it since January 2021, so I do need to use it. The lid is falling apart where I've dropped it a few times, but that was such a good scent. Then I warmed some of my Driftwood Bay, which is Find a Hideaway in layers of sea salt mist and white cyclamen scattered over sun-bleached driftwood. And this reminds me very much of Davidoff's Cool Water fragrance. The men's, not the ladies', as the men's is slightly different. But I do really like this one. I think I have another bar of it. If it ever comes back, I probably would stock up on like a load of bars. Then I finished off my Mandalorian Era of Adventure, which is silver mint like Mandalorian armour, surrounds crisp bergamot and earthy sweet geranium, while a touch of eucalyptus and bright orange zest hint at the adventures ahead. Oh, such a really nice scent. There is that earthy sage note. There is sage in it, isn't there? Yeah, no. Doesn't say sage, but I kind of get like an earthiness that you do generally get from like sage. But that is so nice. Then on to the ones that does form part of this month's challenge. So first was Straggler Time. Use up a wax that's almost finished, which was Cherry Petals, and this is flowering cherry blossoms mingle with pink lady apples and a whisper of sheer vanilla. And it's nice. Glad it's gone. I've had it 2 years and it's taken me that long to use it. But yeah, so that's that one done. Then we had Melt a company friendly scent, which I'd chosen Lucky and Love. So this was always a sweet bouquet of mandarin, bergamot and orange with hints of peaches and berries. And it is a very slightly floral, fruity scent. It's nice. It's not like an offensive scent. It's pretty much one that you could warm any time of the year. So there was that one. Then, we all screamed for ice cream, melt an ice cream or popsicle scent, and I'd chosen pistachio ice cream. So this is pistachio cream and coconut garnish vanilla meringue. Oh. This one was last year's summer Bring Back My Bar, and I really wasn't overly wowed by it. It was nice, but it has really, really improved. I know there are a few bars. I think Melissa Johnson-Haight said Candy Crave was one, which I have somewhere in my stash. And I know there are a few. I think apple butter frosting as well was one that I had, and it was very light, and having left it for a while it really did develop. This is one that I think is along those lines, where you do kind of just need to let it sit and cure, and it just really has improved. It's just really quite strong now. Just wondering if I can see the pour date on here. It's there, but I can't make it out. No, can't make it out. So it was that. Then the next one was Mother's Day, which was US Mother's Day, not UK Mother's Day, because that was in March. Melt a floral or a scent that reminds you of your mom. I chose Blooming Beach because there ain't no floral like Blooming Beach. And this is the surf's up and the sun's out as notes of beach roses and blush peony join sea jasmine to usher in the fun. Oh, and this is such a nice one. Obviously, if you like florals, if you like strong florals, in your face florals, you would like this. Otherwise, steer clear. But I do, and I did really enjoy that. Then we had Melt Something that starts with M, and I chose Magnolia Linen. So this was sun-washed linen dances in the breeze amid a garden of magnolia and honeysuckle. Such a good scent. Again, it's strong, it lasts, totally floral, but a good floral. Then we had Melt an Out of Season Wax, which I chose Icicles and Evergreen because it is a very, even though it is a clean, fresh, crisp scent, it is definitely a winter scent in my opinion. So this is Cool Blue, Eucalyptus and Pine Needle iced with crystallized sugar. And it is a good one in my opinion. Do really like that. And then lastly, which was today's, and that was National Cherry Cobbler Day. Melt a cherry or bakery scent. And I went for cherry vanilla. So this is a delightful swirl of candied cherry and sugared almonds folded into velvety white chocolate ice cream. And I do really like this one. I can't remember if I think this was January's Bring Back My Bar last January, as in 2022. Because it's dated December 21 and I know it wasn't in the catalogue. But this is a really nice, it's not a sweet cherry, but it is like a fresh cherry. I do really like this one. So that's what I've warmed this week, and there were quite a few. But then I was here all weekend, so that's how they were a few extras thrown in. So next week's, starting tomorrow, Thursday, we have Melt Something that's movie related, so I've gone for Harry Potter's Ravenclaw. Melt a scent that starts with the first letter of your first name, I've chosen Lemon Sorbet. Melt a honey or yellow wax, I've gone for Lemon Drizzle Cake. Melt a strawberry or creamy scent, I've gone for Driscoll by Sassy Girl Aromas, I think it is. Then Victoria Day Malta Scent Fit for Royalty. I've gone for Lush Gardenia because our now King Charles III, his princely home, I want to say, when he was the Prince of Wales, his Highgrove estate. He was very proud of his gardens, so that was that one. Then Malta Scent you bought based on hype. I've gone for Banana Leaf and Bamboo. And then finally, Malta Sleepy Scent, and I've gone for Sleep Tight again by, I think, Sassy Girl Aromas. So that's what's planned for me for next week. And until next week, look after yourselves, take care, and I will catch you then. See you soon.